Mm-hmm. That one's over, people. So, mad dogging. Loves the mad dog, I guess. This one wants to wave and say hi. Look at this. Look at this right here.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. About yourself. Name and badge numbers?
Officer Chester, Walker Police Department.
How you doing? How you doing? And yours? Look at him running the plate. Look at this. Come on, Craven. What you doing?
Huh?
Was this the car wash?
Car wash, yeah.
Car wash.
What you doing, Craven?
What's up, Bob? What you doing, all right?
Yeah, about yourself, man.
Good. Yeah, license, registration, insurance on you?
4.
Or your license actually where I can identify you?
4.
Because you're loitering at this point. You're not using this business.
I bet you I got quarters out on my seat that I was fixing to wash my car.
Okay, well, you've been here.
I've been here for 4 minutes. I've been here for 4 minutes. I've already been here.
To the owner.
Okay.
This is loitering. You're not using
This is not loitering. This is not loitering.
You're not using the business.
So I can't use my phone. I can't hang up on the phone call. This is not loitering.
Can I have your ID, please, sir?
Craven, really? You really gonna go this far?
Can I have your ID, please, sir?
For sitting here for 3 minutes before I wash my car?
Can I have your ID, sir?
And finish the cigarette before? For what crime? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I just said you were loitering. I've always.
It's not loitering.
Yes, it is. It is.
I've been sitting here for 3 minutes and I've got it all on camera. I've got it all on camera.
No problem.
I've got it all on camera.
Can
okay.
I see your ID, please?
For what crime?
I just said loitering.
Loitering. That is not loitering, sir.
Okay. Can you show me your ID, please, sir? One more time. Can I identify you, please, sir? I have a lawful right to identify you. You're committing a crime, loitering. If you don't identify yourself, by state law, that's resisting an officer. Do you know that?
I know 14-108. 1408.
I'm telling you,
108. Am I right or wrong? 14.108.
You're failing to identify yourself.
It's not failure to ID if there's no crime being committed. I've
crime.
got quarters. I've already showed the quarters on my passenger seat. I had to finish. I was trying to finish my cigarette before I washed my car.
Can you give me your ID, please?
You really want to go this way? All right, watch this, people. Rights violations, 4th Amendment rights violations right here.
Show it to
yep.
me.
This is a 4th Amendment rights violation right here, people. I was finishing my cigarette, fixing to wash my car because it's dirty, and he wants to come up and violate my 4th Amendment rights right here.
You're talking about search and seizure?
No, this is a 4th Amendment right to my papers, persons, and effects for committing no crime. There's no crime. There's no crime being. There's no. I don't give a shit what you got to say. There's no crime being committed here. I was fixing to wash my car. I was finishing my cigarette. I've been here for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and it's all on camera. So you're about to look stupid in front of everybody. And what's your badge number?
Walker 34.
34. I already got 32 fired because of some stupid shit like this. And Craven knows who the hell I am. Look at this. Look at this. Let me show you all my quarters again that I was going to wash my car with. They're all right here. I was finishing my cigarette, fixing to wash my car, and he decides to come over and tell me I am loitering.
So if you're not using this business,
I'm using this business.
So we've been sitting over there for over 4 minutes.
Oh, so we're judging this whole entire stop over 3 and 4 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes.
Dude, it takes 6 minutes. It takes 6 minutes to smoke my cigarette. It takes 6 minutes to smoke my cigarette. It takes 6 minutes to smoke my cigarette.
It is.
That's fine. Yes, and I'm recording the whole entire thing. Oh my God! Yeah, right, dude.
So you're not using this business at all. Where are your quarters at?
They're right here.
Let me see your quarters.
Right here. They're right there in the passenger seat.
Okay.
They're right there. See them all lined up across the seat right there? Okay. But I have a right to smoke a cigarette before I wash my car, you idiot.
Okay.
Idiot.
That's fine.
Y'all are fisting Craven's fisting to get fired. Y'all just lost y'all's qualified immunity. Yeah, y'all just lost y'all's qualified immunity. Yep.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this one time, okay?
I'm washing my car.
Are you gonna listen to me?
I don't have to listen to you. That's the thing. I'm washing my car. Now, did you run my driver's license so I can continue with my night?
Can I talk to you or not?
I have no reason to listen to what you got to say. I'm just going to wash my car
All he was
after I
doing
finish
was
my
identify you in
sentence.
the
But it is a Fourth Amendment violation for no crime being committed.
You are
committed a crime. Loitering is a crime.
Loitering is. I have
Loitering
been sitting here
is
for
a
3 minutes.
crime.
Listen to this, people. Listen to
Loitering
this.
is a crime.
This is ignorance.
It's on camera. The owners
Exactly.
the
3
owners
minutes,
have
4 minutes
called
I've been
us
sitting here.
Several times about people sitting here doing unlawful things.
I'm finishing my
unlawful
cigarette
things.
and just going to wash my car.
So
That gives me a right to sit here for 3 minutes until I finish my cigarette.
gives me a right to identify you because
It
you're
does
loitering
not.
at
You're
the same
wrong. You're
time.
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, you're right. I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
Right. And guess
Craven,
what's
you're
crazy?
wrong.
And what's
You wouldn't sit here
crazy
3 minutes.
is the same camera system that you're talking about is the same camera system that's going to see them following us around making traffic stops.
I have every right to follow y'all. I have every right to keep my government accountable.
I have every right to identify you when you're committing a crime.
I have not committed
have
no crime. I have not
every right
committed no
to
crime. I
ask
have
you
not
right
committed
now.
a crime. I should have let you take me to jail. Is what I should have did. I should have refused the ID, and you should have taken me to jail because I would have had your badge. You want to go? You want to go ahead and turn it in now? Take off the whole clown costume. Take off the whole clown costume. I am clean. I know I don't have nothing wrong with me.
Said negative 17.
That's right, negative 17. But you're out with somebody. See, I know what. And you're talking about 14108. It is failure to ID for not giving ID whenever it is lawfully reasoned. But it is not. It is. So if somebody decides to pull up in a car wash and dig quarters out of their console and have a cigarette before they wash their car, they're not allowed to do that.
But you've been
If
sitting
you're
here.
out of your car,
I cannot dig in my center console to get quarters out when I'm out of my car.
showing that you're actually using the business, I have no problem with that.
But I have proof that I'm using this
You
business.
don't have proof. You don't have proof because
You don't have proof that I'm not using this
Okay,
business.
I was over there sitting
For
there.
3 minutes, 4 minutes. You even said on camera that it was 4 minutes. Just go on, go do y'all's job so I can continue with my night. Bye, deuces. Y'all are dismissed. You're dismissed.
You can grab your
Dismissed.
ID, but if you're going to use this business, you go ahead and use the business.
I'm going to dismiss. I don't even want to hear this. Go on, dismiss. Goodbye. Y'all have a bad night because y'all deserve it. Y'all, good night. Get out of here. This is what you call ignorance of the law. Fourth Amendment violation. I will have your badge, Craven. I will have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now get out of here.
Okay.
Make sure you keep your mouth shut. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. You should. Yes, right. You have a right to remain silent.
Unfortunately, there are instances where law enforcement officers misuse their authority, retaliating against individuals who exercise their rights. This situation highlights the issue of misuse of police power. The officers had no lawful basis to stop and demand Truth Be Told's identification simply because he was filming their traffic stop. Sitting in a car for a few minutes while preparing to wash it does not constitute a crime, nor does it provide reasonable suspicion of criminal behavior. The officer's demand for ID in this context appears to be a retaliatory act aimed at intimidating the man for exercising his First Amendment right to film the police. The officer's accusation of loitering is also deeply problematic. Loitering laws, which are often vague and inconsistently enforced, have been used historically to harass and intimidate individuals, particularly those engaged in lawful activities in public spaces. In this case, the claim of loitering was unfounded, as the man was not lingering without purpose. The police have a duty to protect the rights of citizens, not to punish them for engaging in constitutionally protected activities. Individuals may feel unsafe or hesitant to assert their rights, fearing retaliation or wrongful arrest, which is a community no one wants to live in. Let's continue.
A citizen asked for a blank complaint form. What he got instead was a potential arrest, false accusations, and proof that the system fears accountability.
Tell me how.
You filled out someone else's personal information on a complaint form that someone
Someone
Without
else's-
even verifying if it
someone
was that
else's.
person.
Yes.
Someone else's. So you're saying the information that was on that paper was not this guy right here?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Is that what we're gonna
I'm
say?
not saying anything. I'm saying
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask. Have you been trespassing here before?
No,
You've never been trespassing.
I've never received a written trespass. No,
You've never received a written trespass.
no, I've not.
Have anyone verbally told you that you were trespassing?
They said I had to leave for the day.
They said you had to leave for the day.
For the day, yes.
So there was never any trespass. So what we're saying right now
I was
is that
never given a written trespass.
It
No,
was
they said we
never-
had to leave for the time being, so we left.
Are we being detained right now?
Give me 1 second. I'm speaking to him. So you're telling me that no one ever told you that you were trespassing?
No, I've got it all on
District 5?
camera.
You
They
have it on
told me
camera?
that because there was a bunch of people cursing. I know exactly what you're talking about. I specifically was never told that I was being trespassed.
760.51. Or you can be trespassed from this property.
This is Hillsborough County, Florida, a place where citizens walk into a sheriff's office to file a complaint and walk out almost in cuffs. All this man asked for was a blank complaint form. What he got was something very different. It should have taken 10 seconds, a simple request, a simple form, but the deputies stall, whisper to each other, start pulling up his name without consent. When he finally gets the form,
Oh, what was your name and ID?
It's Sergeant Charles 204236.
Charles? Pardon? And what was the ID?
204236. What's your name?
204236?
What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
Did she jump? Bro, that was her jumping. I was smacking the window. You know what's funny? Remember the first video I released about them? The one black cop that was kind of cool. She was like, hey, listen, you don't have to give me your name. It's all good. That's her. Yeah, she doesn't recognize me.
when he finally gets the form, it already has someone else's information filled in, not his, and he never gave his name. That's not just bad policy. That's dangerous. Because the moment an officer writes your name on a legal document without confirmation, they've stepped over a line. According to Florida Statute Section 92.525, no sworn document can be executed under penalty of perjury without confirmation of identity. And here's the scary part. They didn't stop when he corrected them. They tried to justify it, pretend it wasn't a big deal. He never gave his name. Yet they printed one anyway. That's not procedure. That's profiling. That's intimidation. From his reaction, it's clear.
You can start with that statement form, and then
So you
then
filled
I'll
out
send
my
it-
name? Can I get one without my name on it?
That's a statement form.
That's okay, I can remain
You
confidential.
can cross it out if you want.
Deputy Clark, what was your ID number again?
173949. I gave it to you.
Thank you
First
for your
time.
unprofessionalism.
I'm not unprofessional. I'm
You're-
not unprofessional. Have a good day.
You're not a professional?
I said I'm not unprofessional, sir.
You're being very unprofessional.
I gave you.
Did I ask you to fill this out for me?
It's a statement.
You realize that under Florida Statute 92.525 as well as 112.252 and 253 that you're not allowed to fill out my own forms?
Okay, where's your buddy? Oh, he's right there. All right, what's the nature of your complaint?
I'm gonna discuss with internal affairs.
Okay, so you have to write it down and we have to forward it. That's
Oh,
all.
interesting. How do you? That's not even me. Who's James Carroll?
That's not you?
No,
Okay, what's your name?
I didn't give it.
You didn't give it? Okay, give me a minute. I'll get you a form, but you know you have to fill it out and we have to forward it out, right?
We have the right to fill it out anonymously too.
Say again?
Have the right to.
Of course, you don't have to write your I didn't say you have to write your name on
Whoever
it.
that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why- yeah.
Privacy rights.
Okay, cool. Give me a minute.
Who is that?
Give me a
And why
minute.
did they
Give
write
me
that
a
on there?
minute.
Fourth Amendment right, man.
Just
So
just
instead
grab
of
the
wasting
form and
time
bring it
Do you
out.
have-
Just
do you have
give
a
a
pen?
blank. Just give
Just
a blank
Okay,
Give
form.
me the
listen,
form.
listen, that's
It's
not what we're
very
doing.
simple.
Okay, give me a minute, okay? We're gonna
All that
speak.
time that you filled it out, you could have just handed it
Listen,
to. We could already
listen,
been gone.
listen,
You
we're
guys
gonna-
prolong this all
Okay.
the time.
You're going to give me a
A
minute to
blank.
speak.
I'd just like the complaint
Let me
form
know
so
when
it can
it's
be on
my
my way.
turn.
Go ahead.
It's my turn?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead and fill this out and then give it back to us and we'll send it to Internal Affairs.
All right.
All right? Do you have a pen?
I don't need a pen right now.
Okay.
We'll bring it back when we want to.
Is there anything else you need from us?
Yeah, who was that person that was on there?
Have a nice day.
Who was that person that was on there? And what was your name again?
I gave it to you already.
All right,
But
cool.
sure, no problem. Charles 204236.
Okay. Hey, by the way, or
Yes,
who was the deputy that was in there?
go ask him.
Go. Hey, one more thing. One more
Is there
thing.
anything else I can do for
Yes,
you?
one more thing. Since you guys want to be petty, I'm just gonna go ahead and post every bit of your information, including your address, how partially redacted, as to not violate Florida Statute 119. So I really hope you guys enjoy that.
The deputy's access to government system, most likely David, Florida's driver and vehicle information database. Unauthorized use of David is a criminal violation under Florida Statute Section 817.568. And federally, it breaches the Driver's Privacy Protection Act, DPPA, 18 U.S.C. Section 2721. They didn't just want to know who he was. They wanted to control what came next. They told him he might have been trespassed before without proof, without paperwork. Just vague memory and radio chatter. He says no, calmly, clearly. He even has video proof that he was never trespassed. But instead of checking the records, they keep pushing the idea that he shouldn't be there.
So it was giving me out a pre-filled out complaint form with information that I don't even know who that was. Why are we doing this?
I'm asking, why are we doing this?
I don't know. Why couldn't you have just gone inside and grabbed the complaint form and handed it back to me?
Okay, one at a time.
Because it highlights how you guys make it so difficult and use intimidation tactics. Like,
I didn't intimidate
we
you.
think we
really?
know you. Just give us the form and that's it.
I said, we think we know you. I actually told you that I can direct you to internal affairs.
By giving him a piece of paper with...
You know what the best part is? See, you guys like to abuse David, Elvis, and all that.
Abuse David and Elvis?
Yeah. How else did you pull up that information?
Do you believe that I pulled up your information
Well,
with David?
not you specifically, but
do you believe
Officer
that
Kent.
deputy did that?
Deputy Kent?
Do you believe he did that?
I mean, you guys were definitely doing stuff on the computer.
Do you believe that deputy used David to figure out
You can always
who
do
you
a
are?
records request and find out.
Go ahead.
So, anyway, why are we doing this? Why couldn't you have just walked in there, walked around the corner, grabbed an emptied blank complaint form, and handed it right back?
Do you now have that?
I have it now afterwards.
Okay.
Why couldn't you have just done that at the beginning?
I said that already. I was just trying to help you
Oh,
out.
you're being difficult?
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out.
How?
Because I'm familiar with who you are.
Oh, you are?
So
Are you
there's
sure?
a part on the top of it.
Have you positively identified me?
Have I? Who are you? Tell me
I
your
didn't
name.
give it.
Tell me your name.
I don't have to.
You don't, but I'm asking.
I don't have to. So therefore, if you can't positively identify
So that's
who
what
I
I'm
am,
saying. Why are we doing that? Why are we coming up to me and we're talking to me, but we don't want to identify ourselves? What's the big deal?
because we have this magical little thing called civil rights.
I understand,
mean,
but
a person of color should definitely know about civil rights and the history of civil rights.
Give me one sec. When they don't ask
Did
you
I?
to?
Yeah, but did I ask you to? Did I ask you to fill it
I
out,
was trying
or
to help you out.
Or did he ask?
I asked for a blank complaint
I
form?
understand. I was trying to help you out.
I asked for a blank complaint form.
Say that again.
You don't understand because you filled it out.
Yeah, I was, and I just told you I was trying to help
I asked for a
the man
blank
out.
complaint form.
No,
is doing
you
what we
asked me
asked.
how you wanted to file a complaint, right?
I said I would like to file a complaint. I'd like a complaint form.
Yeah.
This isn't law enforcement. This is gaslighting. One deputy even gets aggressive. That's not frustration. That's exposure. Because they know the camera is catching it all. Still, he doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't lash out. He just reports, asks questions, fights with facts. And that's what saved him, that he later explains.
He didn't say filled out. He didn't
And
say
he
help me
didn't
out.
say not to fill it out either, did you?
Okay.
So is it your policy?
But see, the thing is,
I'm
how
asking you,
can you
did
fill
you?
it out with some information if you haven't positively identified who the person
So
is?
you're
who's
saying
asking?
that wasn't you?
I'm not saying it wasn't me, and I'm not saying it is me.
Are you saying right now that was not you?
Am I saying that? Am I saying that?
I'm asking you.
Am I saying that?
That's the question.
Well, I'm asking the same question. Did I say that?
So now
Did I say that
now we're
wasn't me?
gonna play games.
Well, that's what you've
been playing
So
games
now,
with us
so
since
now
the
we're
beginning.
gonna play games.
That's what you're doing.
Exactly.
Well, he didn't ask me not to fill it out.
Okay, so now we're playing
you
games,
do the
right?
same. You guys accountable.
Hold me accountable for what? Have you ever met me?
I don't need to.
I'm saying, have you ever met me
I don't need
personally
to.
that we're saying
You've already shown me enough that you roll with tyrants.
I roll with tyrants.
Tyrants,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
And what have you displayed to me, do you think?
What have I displayed to you? I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not in a professional job where I'm supposed to treat the public with respect.
And have I disrespected you?
Yes,
How?
absolutely.
Can you tell me
You
how?
filled out someone else's personal information on a complaint form that someone
else.
Without even verifying if it
Someone
was that
else's.
person.
Yes.
Someone else's. So you're saying the information that was on that paper was not this guy right here?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Is that what we're gonna
I'm
say?
not saying anything. I'm saying I don't know.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask. Have you been trespassing here before?
No.
You've never been trespassed?
I've never received a written trespass. No.
You've never received a written trespass?
No, I've not.
Have anyone verbally told you that you were trespassing?
They said I had to leave for the day.
They said you had to leave for the day?
For the day, yes.
So there was never any trespass. So what we're saying right now
I was
is
never given a written trespass. No, they said we
never-
had to leave for the time being, so we left.
Are we being detained right now?
Give me 1 second. I'm speaking to him. So you're telling me that no one ever told you that you were trespassing?
No, I've got it all on camera.
You
They
have it on
told me
camera?
that no, because there was a bunch of people cursing. I know exactly what you're talking about. I specifically was never told that I was being trespassed.
You can either leave or you can be trespassed from this property.
Always use a body cam. Always have backups. Archive your videos. Because when the government has the power to lie, your only defense is the truth. This wasn't about a form. It was about control and intimidation. So the next time someone says, just comply, ask yourself, what happens when you do and they still cross the line?
So what I'm going to do is verify that information.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Because if you're telling me that that never took place, I'm going to my system to go look to see if what you're saying is in fact true.
I can pull up the video.
Okay, I'd like to see it. Can you?
Yeah.
Sure, thanks.
Actually, no. I don't even have it uploaded.
Are we being detained?
He is for one moment. You're not. You're free to go.
Seriously, but
You're free to go. Okay? So just give me 1 moment. I'm going to verify that information that you're saying to me. Okay, Mr. Carroll?
okay, yeah, literally, I literally was never given a trespass.
Okay, and that's fine. Like, we don't give you a paper in hand when you're trespassed. You understand? There's a verbal warning that we give you, and then it's documented in our system. But I am going to verify what you're saying to me.
I was going to say, because I was never given a trespass, not that I know of.
I'm going to do you a courtesy.
Okay.
I'm going to check to see if you've been trespassed from here, okay?
Okay.
You can trespass someone from public property?
Give me a minute. Let me deal with him. I understand. I'm dealing with him. So right now, listen. I'm being very nice to you. Let me deal with him, and then we can have a conversation, okay?
All
right. Give me a moment. Let me deal with him, and then I'll get with you. Okay.
Relax. There's no reason to come at me like that.
I'm not. I'm asking you nicely.
Yeah.
Let me deal with him, and then I'll get with you, okay?
Fine.
All right, thanks.
Hey, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
You working here or something, or?
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay.
I am, but
Can I help you with anything?
no, I don't need any help with anything right now.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, though?
Sure, Kuhn, KUHN, Shield 17. Can I ask you what you're doing?
17. I'm just taking video and picture. How you doing, sir?
What?
What?
We got a in the parking lot. Myself and Officer Kim.
How you doing?
You're not allowed to be in this area.
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can read it right there, but you're not allowed to be in this area. You have any business here?
I do have business here, yeah.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you that.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you. Hey, whoa.
What's your business?
Just relax, man. It's not that big of a deal.
No, it is a big deal because you're not allowed to be in this area. This is for authorized personnel only.
That's
so
not.
if you'd like to go in the lot.
That's not true. There's no sign saying authorized personnel only. So.
No, I'm telling you that. So you can go into the
No,
parking
you
lot.
can't just. This is a public parking lot. So what happens is Geyer. Is that how I say that? This is a public parking lot. Yeah, because it's funded by taxpayer.
It's not.
You're wrong.
It's not. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Listen, buddy, we can go take a walk over here, and you can go stand over there. We can have this conversation.
You could take a walk over there if you'd like. There is no signs deeming this a restricted area.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't just deem an area restricted that's open to the public.
So then maybe you're having a hard time listening. Okay, that's what the issue could be here.
No,
I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
I don't think that's it.
We'll take a walk over here.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not allowed to be over here.
Yeah, no, I understand. But what I'm telling you is you can't just make an area restricted. It has to be restricted already. This is not a restricted area here.
No, you're sadly mistaken, pal.
Okay.
You're sadly mistaken.
Okay, why don't we get a supervisor out here?
Why don't we walk over here where you're allowed to be, or we can have an issue.
Oh, what's the issue? Is that a threat?
No, I'm telling you right now, you're not allowed to be in this area, bro.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm asking for a supervisor.
You're not
I'm
understanding.
asking for a supervisor.
You're not understanding.
Does your policy not
That's
state?
What I'm saying. I think you're having a hard time.
Does your policy state?
You have issues or something like?
No,
hearing?
I think
you have issues hearing?
I think you have some anger issues, buddy.
You're not allowed to be in this area, dude.
This guy came over here.
Come over here and walk over here.
There's a complete difference. See, this is the contrast in America of. You got cops like you, and then you got cops like you.
Listen,
cops who want to escalate and cops who want to de-escalate. There's a difference. That's how good cops get hurt, because people like you, when they go in all gun-ho. Let me finish what I'm saying. I was just finished what I'm saying.
Can I have your ID, please, so we know who we're talking to?
No, you're not going to get my ID. I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime.
You're trespassing, just like
No,
Officer Guy said.
no.
So you see this area. Why do you think the public's not here? Why do you think nobody walks
Because they're choosing not to be here?
No, it's not because they're not
This
choosing.
is not a restrict. This is not a. It's authorized. Authorized. I don't need to go look at it. I read it already. Authorized vehicles only. No. Authorized vehicles. I am not in a vehicle, as you can see.
Watch out, your shoes are untied. I don't want you to slip and fall on.
Okay, I'm fine. This is not. I'm not in a vehicle.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Authorized vehicles.
So here's the problem. You're telling me you're not going to tell me your business, right? That's what you're telling me?
I'm telling you right now that I'm a journalist. I'm going to tell you, I'm a journalist working on a story, and that's as much I'm going to say.
But you're
I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Tell me who you are, correct?
Because I don't have to.
Hold on. Because right now you're a complete stranger. I got a stranger over in my work area, walk around videoing. Yeah. I have no idea what your intentions are, correct?
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
I have no idea. Because you know what's not normal? There's a guy. Where's your credential? If you're a journalist, that's fine. Where's your credentials, sir?
You don't need credentials, and I don't need to provide you with anything unless you have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. I'm about to commit a crime. Reasonable, articulable.
If you're wondering, do you need a press pass? The answer is no. You'll only need a press pass if you're invited to a special function or a private event. And if so, the people inviting you will issue your press pass. Remember, a press pass grants some type of special privilege to journalists. Well, luckily, the First Amendment grants us the privilege and right as private citizens to go out in public and film whenever we want.
Did you learn that in training? Or no? Okay. So reasonable, you don't use that over here?
We don't use that phrase.
I mean, every police, reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I never heard those two words used together.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
No.
That's kind of scary.
I'm just saying.
It's very important to your job because you can't do anything without that, without reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Because now,
no, well, who said you touched me? I didn't say you touched me.
When I have a person and I don't know their intentions in our work area, we're not supposed to be videotaping. You don't see that as being suspicious?
There is nothing preventing me from being here, number one. Number two, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Such as?
Filming. It's a constitutionally protected activity. I'm an independent.
Nobody's told you not to film.
I'm an independent journalist, and I'm gathering content for a story.
Nobody's told you not to film, correct?
I'm not saying that.
Film me, but I'm trying to find out where you're here. You're being evasive. Okay.
I just told you that. I just told you everything I need to tell you.
I'm just trying so we can engage who we're talking to. We can keep ourselves safe, right? So
I
can know who I'm talking to.
I never. You guys are the ones with the weapons, not me. You guys should feel.
What does weapons have to do with anything?
Because you're saying you don't feel safe with a guy with a camera. Come on, man. In the middle of broad daylight.
Okay, and what are you going to do with the video, right? Because now listen to me. So now I got a subject, videotaping comings and goings, videotaping the entire layout of this parking lot. Yep. What am I supposed to say people are going to do with that?
I don't know. You could get it from Google Maps if you wanted to. Come on, man.
I'm not worried about Google Maps. I'm worried about a subject here who refuses to tell me his name.
Yeah, I'm a good citizen. That's what I am. I'm a good citizen
here.
Anybody
say you weren't?
I'm not saying. Listen,
you're being evasive.
I told you what I'm here to do. How am I being evasive? Would be I'm not. Well, listen. Evasive would be I'm not going to answer your questions and then spin off and walk away from you because you have no authority here.
Nobody's trying to listen. Here's the bottom line.
I told you what I'm doing.
Once again, I'm just trying to explain to you. This area, you gotta understand where we're coming from. All right. There's cops that are getting ambushed and shot every single day. Okay. Just like that.
Just like there's people being killed by cops every single day. Yes, it works both ways.
It does, 100%. Not disagreeing with
you. And I understand that.
But I'm just telling you right now, from our standpoint, you're asking why we're approaching you, asking you questions.
No. See, that's where you're mistaken.
Okay.
I fully expect you to do your job and come up to me and ask questions. That's what I expect.
Somebody who I am, okay. I work with, as a part of what my gig is I make sure that I facilitate the bond between the community and policing. So how about this?
Really?
I can offer you a little bit more help. But once again, we need to know who we're speaking with and what type of credentials you have as far as what type of project you're working on. I just told you. If you have, it could be to the point you want to come on a ride along, we'll take you on a ride along, man.
Yeah.
It could be to that point.
That's not what I want to do at this moment.
But I'm just saying, if you're walking around in an area that's for authorized personnel only, and you're not explaining.
But that's not true. I read the sign.
What does the sign say?
It says
word for word.
Authorized vehicles only. Authorized. There is no. I'm not in a vehicle. I'm on foot.
What else does it say?
Authorized vehicles only. That's what it says.
So let me ask you this.
I'm not in a vehicle.
Let me put you a hypothetical, right? So you think at this point you can just walk in all around that station, right? You can walk in, go wherever you want.
No.
Well, why? Hold on. Well, why?
Because you have locks on certain
hold
doors.
On, but why? But is there any sign saying you can't?
Well, if you lock the door.
So hold on, but there's an expectation. Okay, that's what I'm getting. There's an expectation. You're telling me you can't freely walk through that building, right? Because it's a police station, right?
No, because you set up barriers. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
You've had your chance.
I'll let you finish.
Okay, because there's an expectation that that's not normal, right? You see anybody else just walking through here because it seems normal to walk through here?
But what's normal to you, it might not be normal to me. What's weird to you might be, this is the United States of America. We could have difference of opinion.
Let me ask you this. So most journalists, right? They want to come in, they want to do stories, they want to get information.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They call up and they make appointments. So that way, guess what you could do? You could walk around here and say, "Hey, officer."
But why would I do that? Why would I do that when I can do it anyway? Why would I call if I could just do it anyway?
We wouldn't be doing this, would we?
I mean, you could do this all you'd like. Am I detained?
Right now, yes. Until we figure out for sure what you're doing,
so
yes.
You're telling me that I'm detained?
Yes. Until I can figure out who you are.
Interesting. Okay, this is an unlawful detainment, just so you know.
Okay, let's play a little hypothetical game. Let's say this you in this position, and the cop just acknowledged that he has you unlawfully detained. What are you going to do next? A, say you're invoking your Fifth Amendment right and remain silent. B, request a supervisor. C, ask the officer what crime have you committed. Or D, other. Take a second, pause the video, and write your answer in the comments. In my opinion, Long Island Audit handled this perfect, so let's see what he does.
Okay.
Until I can figure out what your true intentions are. You're telling me you're a journalist.
So can you tell me what crime? Can you articulate a crime that I've committed?
I don't have to detain you for a crime. This is suspicious right now.
So
this is
suspicious. Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Not suspicious activity right now. I gotta try to find out what you're doing.
Is suspicious activity, sir, a misdemeanor or a felony?
Oh, it all depends on how you want to spin. It all depends on what you're doing, doesn't
it? It's neither.
I don't know what your business
It's neither.
is. I don't know.
It's neither. I'm here conducting my own business. Now I'm not free to leave. I'm being detained against my will, unlawfully, for no crime I've committed.
Until we can prove what you're doing.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
Absolutely.
And since I'm being detained, I'm gonna.
Absolutely. We'll have a supervisor come talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have just been really easy, man. You could have just told us what
you guys are going above and beyond your authority. You have no authority to detain me. None. Zero.
Listen, when I have a stranger walk around where I work,
that's not true. Hopefully you'll learn something today.
I don't know you.
It doesn't matter if I'm a stranger or not. It doesn't matter. What does that matter?
Normal activity.
You enforce the law. If I'm not breaking any laws, you have no business with me.
There's people coming in and out of here. As far as cars coming in and out, you can get yourself hurt. All right, so you don't.
Yeah, but I'm a grown man and I know how to walk through a parking lot.
Well, your shoes are untied. You're grown, but your shoes are untied. That doesn't really go hand in hand with me, man. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I told you your shoes are untied. I'm trying to explain it, and you're refusing to give us any information.
I walked in. He's walking around.
Hey, how are you, sir, Sergeant?
Going through. So I come over, try to talk to him, try to engage him.
Can you take me off of this unlawful detainment, Sergeant, before I'm being unlawfully detained? So
you're not being detained.
No. This guy told me I was being detained.
Listen, I told him he's staying here, trying to figure out what he's doing. He just want to get his name.
So I'm sure, as the sergeant would know, you can't detain me for no reason.
A journalist.
I am a journalist.
Our work area. He's over by
this is public. This is public.
You know, things have been up and down. But, so the journalist doesn't want to provide any sort of credentials, doesn't want to.
I don't have to, that's why. I've been very, very decent with you guys, though.
I said you haven't been disrespectful. We're just trying to figure out what you're doing.
No, but what you're doing right now, officer, is that you're violating my rights. I'm a free man, and you're telling me that I'm detained.
You're conducting suspicious behavior.
That's not a crime, sir. You have to learn the law. Sergeant, can you please, I would appreciate it if you could please, de-escalate this and...
My officers are doing the right thing. You're in our parking lot, taking photographs and everything. Not illegal, okay? But certainly something for us to be concerned about, okay?
Which is
There's
okay.
a lot of attacks against police. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. On everybody's part.
You're here with your phone. This is, it's not fenced in or anything like that. But not necessarily just open to the public. Okay.
Well, unless it's restricted.
This is our private lot.
I'll let you finish.
Right? there are signs mostly for vehicular traffic, but it does say unauthorized people not allowed to come in.
Vehicles. I read
I
this
said
sign.
that. It's mostly for vehicles,
Yeah.
okay? But again, this is why you were stopped.
Yeah.
Is because it's not necessarily illegal what you're doing, but certainly a little suspicious as to why. If someone just showed up at your house, granted that's private property, a little bit different.
Yeah.
But or say you're parked in Walmart, right? And you come outside, someone's taking pictures of your car, looking inside of your car, checking things out. You'd be like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" Right?
Yeah, and like I told your officers, I have no problem with them coming up and making contact with me, voluntary contact. But when it comes to the point of an unlawful detainment, now you're holding up my freedom of movement.
Okay, well, we're investigating what was going on, okay?
Yeah, but as a sergeant, you should know that your officer here didn't know what reasonable articulable suspicion was. So he said he's never heard of it. You guys don't use that here. Is that true?
No, what I said was I never heard the way you described it. First of all,
reasonable articulable suspicion. You said you didn't know what that was.
No. As far as how we conduct business, we don't conduct business.
Well, I'm gonna teach you something. In order to detain somebody, you need reasonable articulable suspicion. That's not speaking the way I do.
Like you just said, everybody's different, right?
So when you detain somebody, what's your burden of proof? What do you have? What do you do? You just go to random people and say you're detained.
Enough. You don't need to sit here and argue, okay? You guys are all set.
All right.
You guys can go.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there.
Okay.
Sarge, listen. All I'm doing. I have no ill intent.
You're not being violent. You're not even being argumentative. You're free. You're recording me. That's fine. You're also being recorded. I'm sure you already know that.
Unfortunately, law enforcement officers have been known to ask people to stop taking photographs of public places. Those who fail to comply have sometimes been harassed, detained, and arrested. Other people have ended up in the FBI database. The right of citizens to record police is critical. It creates an independent record of what took place in a particular incident. One is free from bias, lies, and false memory. It is no accident that some of the most high-profile cases of police misconduct have involved the citizen shot video. So just stay courageous and keep those cameras rolling. That's gonna do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description below to show them some love and check out their most recent content. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the next video. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. And until next time, peace.
For right now, yeah, you're going to
what?
A supervisor.
What am I being detained for? What crime have I committed?
You're taking pictures at an airport.
Is that a crime?
It's not illegal here to do so. You need to have permission.
So what statute do I have?
How do I know you're not?
Again with the terrorists. What statute do you have?
2016.
What statute do you have? What crime have I committed?
You're under arrest. Yeah.
I'm under arrest?
You're not. You're not.
Okay, am I being detained?
Under arrest.
Am I being detained?
We would like for you to stand by.
Am I being detained? Yes or no? The answer is yes or no. You have to answer that yes or no. What's the answer? Yes or no? Am I being detained?
You're not being detained, but
have a good
one.
That's fine. And can I have everybody's badge numbers and their names?
Yeah.
Can you write it down for me?
Yeah.
I'm not being detained, so I'm not giving you.
But I am asking you for this is for a Terry stop.
Terry stop. What crime have I committed?
You are taking photos of a not public property.
This is public property.
Sir, can I please see your license?
This is public property.
Are you refusing now to give me your license, sir?
Let's see. It's Camillo versus the state. I don't have to give you my license. It's not a. This isn't a Terry stop. You still haven't told me what crime I've committed.
You have committed no crime, but
thank you.
Then it's not a Terry. You are causing public alarm.
It's not a Terry stop.
You are causing public alarm.
So you just lied.
Sir, you are causing.
You just lied.
Saying that you were
correct.
Being suspicious, so that's what we're hearing.
Is that a crime?
They called you in, yeah.
Suspicious is a crime. What crime is that?
You're in an airport, sir.
What crime is that?
You're being suspicious in an airport.
What crime is that?
You know what's going on in the world today.
What crime is that?
Do you understand?
What crime is that?
You can keep on repeating what crime that is.
Because you're not answering.
Stupid.
You're not answering. You're playing stupid.
My supervisor will
I've asked you now
explain to you.
what crime I've committed numerous times. You can't answer me. He just told me it's a Terry stop. You said I've committed no crime. There is no Terry stop. You have to articulate exactly what crime I've committed.
Suspicious
correct?
Behavior. There you go.
That's a crime. That's a crime.
Absolutely. In this
all
location,
right, let me see the statute.
If you're being suspicious,
let me see the statute.
Calls us to you.
Let me see the statute.
Now we have to talk.
Let me see the statute. What statute is it?
Google it on your phone.
No. What statute?
Google it on your phone.
You have to provide me with a statute because you're the one that's stopping here.
You will now speak to our.
Am I being detained?
This conversation's over. You talk to my
Have a good one.
All right.